Wednesday morning, and thank you for joining us on KSAT News Now, streaming and podcasting Monday through Friday at 11. RJ, welcome back.
What's happening? Yes. So it is hump day, as David Sears. I don't know if he's over there.
Yeah.
He's always the one who makes the big announcement that it is officially hump day, halfway through the work week. So really excited about that. Thank you very much for being with us on KSAT News Now. And we mentioned the podcast.
Yep.
Actually, I'm glad you did mention that, because we always want people to like, rate, and subscribe to the podcast, which is posted after sort of the live version of this show.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
It's always good to listen to that like on your way driving somewhere. So yeah.
Definitely.
It just plays, anyway, so make sure you check that out. But we got a big show today, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. So, of course, it's a mix of different type of news, and of course, we have some serious news. We're going to update you on the deadly earthquake that hit Turkey and Syria, and also we have a local woman's warning about fake money. So, yeah, that's definitely something that I know has been getting a lot of attention on our website.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit about it just before this, and we were asking people to chime in on Instagram whether they carry cash or not. So we'll get into that a little bit later. But RJ's also going to have an update on LeBron James and stick figure sports, a big record that he's broken. Right?
Yeah, so of course LeBron is always kind of a, polarizing figure here when it comes to San Antonio and the Spurs for all the epic matches that he's had with the Spurs over the years. So yeah, we will talk about LeBron breaking a 40-year-old NBA record. Wow. Impressive, even if you hate or love LeBron James, still pretty impressive.
Everybody has really strong feelings about him.
They do.
You know what I have strong feelings about? The rain. I hate when it's raining on my way to work.
It's not
it
fun.
This morning.
Yeah, especially, morning commute time. Traffic's already bad in spots. Then when you just tack on the rain, it's even slower, a little messy out there. Yeah, that is exactly what we saw earlier today. Right now, clearing already has been found across our far western counties, Valverde County, stretching over into the western portions of Kinney County. Starting to see the sunshine move back in. We do still have some rain out there on the radar, mainly along and east of Highway 281. Here in San Antonio, it has been a soggy start to the day here in the Alamo City. We do still have some rain out there, generally light. There was a little downpour that just passed through Converse over the past 30 minutes. That now moving farther up to the northeast, closer to New Braunfels. Just a few sprinkles in downtown, even stretching over to SA International and back over to Lackland. Could be seeing a few raindrops there as well. We did have a few more downpours, and at one point this was producing a few lightning strikes across northern Wilson County. That is now moving closer to the Lavernia area, Highway 87. That's going to be moving farther up to the northeast, closer to New Berlin and even Seguin. So we'll keep eyes on that. Again, this is all non-severe activity, and for the most part, at least as of right now, it's just some showers moving through. Light rain, a few pockets of moderate to even heavy rain pushing across the northern portions of Comal County there near Canyon Lake, and even over into Kendall County in between Sisterdale and Candelia there. Seeing just a few more drops of rain there this hour. In terms of rainfall totals, what we have seen so far, this was updated at 10 a.m., so about an hour ago. SA International has officially recorded over half of an inch of needed rain with this rain event, so that's great. Over half of an inch in Alamo Ranch, about 3/10 of an inch in Hondo out there in Medina County. Randolph checking in at about 4/10 of an inch of rain here as well. So again, all of the activity that we have seen today, the cold front moved through last night, but the upper level energy associated with the passage of that cold front has what's been sparking the scattered activity so far this morning. We will continue to see what's left of the rain shift eastward into the afternoon hours. So through the lunchtime hour, that's when we really dry things out here in Bexar County. Again, you can see the sunshine is going to take back over, clearing from west to east throughout the remainder of the day as well. We will end the day with those clearing skies. You can see what that's going to do to our temperatures. We're in the upper 40s right now here in San Antonio. By lunchtime, we're climbing into the low 50s. This afternoon, as we start to see that sunshine take back over, daytime highs are headed for the upper 50s and low 60s. So not too bad, but it could be breezy at times. We could see some wind gusts, generally upwards of 20 to 25 miles per hour. Still a lot to talk about when it comes to the next 7 days, though. It's going to be a little bit more chilly, especially as we head into the back half of the work week. We get a reinforcing push of some of that cooler air tomorrow night. That is going to make for a windy day on Friday. Some gusts upwards of 30 to 35 miles per hour possible. Light freeze possible here in town Friday night and into early Saturday. Still plenty plenty of sunshine though into the first half of the weekend, so that's stunning. But then we start to see some of that moisture creep back in by the back half of the weekend. More of the cloud cover, maybe even a sprinkle, not completely out of the question. And then the next big story into next week is going to be the chance to find some scattered rain and thunderstorms Monday night and into early Valentine's Day. So we're going to monitor all of that here over the next few days. But until then, just enjoy the sunshine that's going to return this afternoon, because it's going to be pretty nice out there.
Yeah, so some much needed rain, I'm guessing, Mia, but
Yep.
again, it did cause a little bit of a soggy commute, as you said a little bit earlier today. So that is good, but I know a lot of people focusing on these rodeo, the start of the San Antonio Stock Show rodeo there.
You know, we talked about the rain yesterday on KSAT News Now, and I mentioned that, you know, my family sleeps through it. I jinxed myself. My dog was barking.
I'm glad you brought this up.
Both of the
Okay.
kids woke up. I was like, why did I have to say that? So they were like,
And I actually slept through it. Yeah, it wasn't too bad on
Yeah.
my end.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
That's
good.
So now I know.
Yeah, you did jinx yourself.
I
Totally.
did. I was like,
yeah.
oh,
You
that
threw
was
it
the
out into the universe, and look what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, thank you, Mia.
Thank you, Mia. Okay, moving on to our top story today, and this is, of course, an update on the conditions in Turkey and Syria, as the death toll there from Friday's earthquake has now surpassed 11,500.
Yeah, that's about 8,500 deaths in Turkey, 1,200 in Syria, and 1,400 in other regions. So right now, rescue crews are still looking for survivors, and that could actually take months to kind of recover from all of this rubble and stuff because of all of those collapsed buildings that happened. The 7.8 magnitude earthquake and its aftershock is now being called the deadliest event in the world, deadliest seismic event in the world.
Yeah.
More than a decade.
Yeah, and if I mean, you're just looking at this video here, and you could just see the amount of rubble from just that one particular building. You could just imagine just the devastation there. So, of course, other countries around the world are aiding here to Turkey. You know, several countries have pledged to help send relief and also help with the recovery efforts. Rescue crews, actually from the U.S., have been sent to Turkey to help in that recovery effort.
And another thing, of course, with all of those, you know, down buildings, hundreds of thousands of people are still without their homes. So they're having to come up with ways to find shelter for all of these people. And you can see the video of how everybody's kind of just coming together to try to help each other out, dig up what they can. And one interesting thing that I did see on social media was a video of it was like a big community of people kind of celebrating as a family of like four. They were found and they were brought out and they were safe, and everybody all around them, it was a very large crowd.
Yeah.
They were just like celebrating the fact that they were able to rescue at least this one family. But yeah, it's definitely very sad what's happening over there.
Yeah, with the amount of death and destruction there, as you mentioned, any sort of little sort of glimmer of hope like that is definitely something that is celebrated. Yeah, we saw some video earlier of a child, of a baby being pulled out of the rubble. Several stories of that going on right now. And then not only that initial earthquake, there's apparently been 600 aftershocks since that original one, and yeah, this is just a full-on search and recovery effort right now. But man, you just look at the rubble, the devastation there, and it's just very tragic. It's very sad.
Yeah, well, we will definitely be keeping our tabs on this story, and we'll be updating it as, you know, it develops and as new information comes in. But we do want to turn right now to a local story. So a San Antonio woman is warning people to check their money before they leave a store or a bank, because she's claiming that she was given counterfeit bills from her local bank.
All right, so her name is Linda Metz, and she found this out, and she was paying her electricity bill or light bill at HEB when she says that she says that the cashier actually told her that the bills that she was giving them were fake. So she told KSAT that she withdrew about $800 from her PNC bank account, and she later learned that 2 of the $100 bills were actually counterfeit.
Yes, so Metz says she filed a police report and tried to get her money back, but the bank has not returned it. And in a statement, PNC Bank said, thank you, they told KSAT, thank you for reaching out. We take these matters very seriously and review and investigate counterfeit bill reports according to regulatory guidance.
All right, so apparently she's just not getting the money back, at least not right now. The Texas Bankers Association says that there's more than $70 million in fake bills circulating across the country, and some, of course, do get through the banking system, so this is obviously still an issue out there. There's actually an app called called Cash Mobile Assist that can help you identify markers on bills with a quick scan. So before we started our show today, we were on Instagram Live and we were asking people about this, and you said that you don't really carry around cash that much anymore.
It's rare that I do have cash, and when I do, it's definitely not big bills. But I did read a little bit more about this story, and they said that usually the most counterfeit bills that they run into are $20 bills, so not even the larger ones.
Right.
But yeah, every time that I have a larger bill and I'm taking it to pay somewhere and they get their marker out, I'm always like, please don't let me be the one that has somehow
just that one
came across.
moment, right? Where you're kind of like, oh no, it better not. Yeah, you're right. And then there's the whole thing where you like put it up against the light. Yeah, I'm with you. I try not to carry around as cash in general, but for special events and things like where I know I'm gonna have to pay for parking, or if I'm going to like a concert or a sporting event, and I'm like, okay, I want to limit myself on just how much I spend here on food or any sort of beverages.
Right.
I try and carry some cash for that.
Yeah, and we did ask people, so if they were carrying cash on our Instagram Live, some people said that they usually are using more of the apps, so Venmo, Zelle, Cash App, and then one person even said, like, no, those are all
they
bad.
were against them. I don't know why, but I've been using those for a while now. But in this case, this woman here, we will see if she ends up getting her money back. Hopefully that things can be resolved there.
Yeah, and definitely download that app on your phone.
Cash mobile app, right? Yeah, that's what it's called.
It'll help you out.
Interesting.
But so you mentioned you carry cash for events. So I said it at the beginning.
This is one of them.
We haven't technically started rodeo, but we're jumping right to Fiesta. It's almost Fiesta season, and UTSA's head football coach Jeff Traylor has been selected as the Grand Marshal for the Battle of Flowers Parade.
All right, the old ball coach there from UTSA, Coach Jeff Traylor, going to be repping them runners. He's got that East Texas, I don't know if that's an East Texas accent there.
You might offend people with that.
But of course, hey, look, Coach Traylor has done some great things with this UTSA football program. Of course, Lisa Campos, the AD there as well. And so well-deserved honor here for the ball coach here, Coach Jeff Traylor. So this parade, just to remind you guys, is on April 28th. And the theme this year is Where Fiesta Reigns.
Yes, so Coach Traylor will ride on a UTSA decorated float with the band, the mascot, and of course the cheer team following behind. Now he's CUSA's Coach of the Year for the second year in a row, having made the Roadrunners back to conference champions and earning a lot of honors.
Yeah, he's done, again, an amazing job just with this program here. So some of these honors being that 27 all-conference players and 3 Conference USA all-freshman team selections. I'm sure a lot of the players are going to be there too, probably the quarterback Frank Harris, Rashad Wisdom, a lot of the popular ones here. And just a quick note here, again, we do got to get past rodeo. We're excited about rodeo, cannot wait for that. But just letting you guys know that Fiesta runs through April 20th through Sunday, April 30th. So we got a lot of stuff going on.
We do. And what's your favorite parade? Do you like Battle of Flowers or the Flambeau or the river?
Okay, so here's the thing. I really, really enjoy Battle of Flowers. I just like the fact that the entire city takes this as just like a citywide holiday. But I was at the night parade last year, and it was the first time I'd been there in years, and I was like, wow, this is pretty legit. I liked it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, exciting time. But yeah, we'll be looking forward to that.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're getting ready for a lot of stuff here. Here we have Stick Figure Sports, and today it's not really a local-ish. It's about LeBron James. Okay.
LeBron James.
LeBron James, yes. Okay, Priscilla, what are your thoughts on LeBron, just in general?
Okay, I mean, people have strong thoughts about him. I feel like we have to respect his career, right? I mean, he has done a lot for the NBA. He's a household name in basketball. So I feel like give him the credit where it's due.
Okay, so here we go. We have LeBron, and the reason we're bringing him up is because he broke the NBA's all-time scoring record yesterday during the Lakers game against. So here's his little shot here that he made. He hit a little fadeaway jumper there, and you know what? I'll put a crown on him, sure, because it is the king. You know what I mean? He is King LeBron. He's got his LeBron shoes, very popular as well. So the king broke the all-time record. He passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the leading scorer in NBA history. So yeah, pretty impressive stuff there, even if you're not a fan of LeBron.
I like your little arms.
So yeah, he was hitting that fadeaway. Now we do have some stats though, if you want to read these off.
Yes, so he is
did some
22
crap research here.
He's 22-19 all time against San Antonio. His first game against the Spurs was on December 20th, 2004. So that was almost 20 years ago.
Yeah, 19 years ago.
19
Yeah,
years.
that's a long time ago. Yeah.
And then he's 1-2 against the Spurs in the finals, though. So.
Yeah. And that's all that matters, is that we actually have won 2 out of 3 from him. This is a Spur thing here, so I'm putting it a little bit over the king there, because Spurs have beaten him twice in the finals, once when he was with the Cleveland Cavaliers, and then once when he was with the Miami Heat. Remember, 2013-14, those were some great NBA finals, and the Spurs, they were 1-1 that year, so LeBron did get him in 2013.
I have a question for you, though.
Okay,
so you're big on the word GOAT, right? Is he the GOAT, in your opinion?
No,
No?
That's Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan,
Yeah,
okay.
Michael Jordan's still the GOAT, yeah. You know what, though? LeBron, I mean, I give him a lot of credit. Like you said, he was basically thrust into the spotlight when he was like 16 years old. So for more than 20 years, he's been doing it. So, yeah, props to LeBron.
He's the baby
He's with the
GOAT.
Lakers, whatever. They're not that good this year. The Spurs aren't good. All right, so let's check out some comments here. That we have from just a little bit of reaction, and this is from one of the Spurs goats here, Manu, to LeBron. He tweeted yesterday.
He says, LeBron James, congrats, NBA all-time scoring leader, a beast.
Yeah,
is how
there
he
you go.
describes him.
And of course, that's high praise, because Manu is one of the ultimate
yeah.
competitors here. There were some other people that tweeted out. Also, DeJounte Murray, former Spur, said that LeBron is obviously the greatest of all time. No discussion, no debate. I don't know. I think Jordan's still, yeah, in my mind, Jordan's still the best. Yeah. And we have an Instagram post here from the NBA that's announcing that LeBron there is now the league's scoring king.
Yeah, and what does it say there? It says 1,410 games, 38,388 points.
There you go. Yeah.
Scoring king, hashtag scoring king. Yeah.
Hashtag scoring king. So LeBron James gets it done last night. Again, not really Spurs related stick figure sports, but you know what? It's definitely something that
It's
a lot of people are talking about. It's worthy.
It's worthy. I'm gonna look up. I don't know what you call a baby goat, but I'm gonna.
Oh my God.
I'll reference him as that for you, baby goat.
Also, in my extensive research for this, very important segment that we do here, I did find that Tim Duncan actually is the all-time Spurs leading scorer, but he's 16th overall.
Oh,
Yeah,
Duncan.
16th overall. Timmy.
Oh, those were the good
5
old
rings,
days.
baby. 5 rings.
5 rings.
Tim Duncan. Okay.
Isn't that?
Okay.
Okay.
Robert's.
Well, I just looked up baby goat. This is not very a nice way to say it. A baby goat, according to Google, is called a kid. I don't think he wants to be called a kid.
No, definitely not. No,
Yeah.
he probably sees himself on the level of like Jordan and Kobe and all those
Yeah,
all-time
exactly.
greats. So yeah, so I'm sure LeBron James is definitely watching this segment. Congrats, LeBron! You have done it.
Congrats, LeBron.
You have done it. All right, and we have done it here. Another KSAT News Now in the books.
Yep. Thank you, RJ.
Yeah, good times here. We will see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Same place, same time.